Hi everyone, Betasnake here. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today's video is going to be about LGBT rights, Supreme Court, and ruling of all 50 states having to legalize same-sex marriage. This one's going to be a doozy, isn't it? Now I know for the most part, most of the country, I do believe, don't quote me on this, 47 states already legalized same-sex marriage, and then the Supreme Court ruling came in, and they decided, that yes, all states should be required, and should open the doors for everyone, regardless of gender, to have the right to get married. So they legalized and put into law that same-sex marriage should be allowed across the board in all 50 states, including Alaska and whatnot. So basically, we go up to Canada. Now, Canada, as we all know, Canada has already legalized same-sex marriage, and they've been like that for a few years now, if I'm correct. So we finally caught up to them and did the right thing. Now, some of you out there might not agree upon the ruling and think that it's wrong, that it shouldn't be allowed, that, why should somebody that's different from me be allowed to have the same rights as a man and a woman when it's another man and a man, or another woman and a woman, or what have you. To me, personally, I believe that everyone should have the right to get married regardless of sex or gender. The only thing that I have negative against anything, it's not same-sex marriage, is the common, thing that you shouldn't be able to marry cousin or family, like blood-related family, obviously. For obvious reasons, that's a definite no-no. If everybody's read the memes, yeah, we all, yeah, I don't have to explain that one. Anyways, in my opinion, same-sex marriage is like a blessing in disguise, because now everyone has an equal right to get married regardless of their sex. That's fantastic. The whole country cheered, for those who aren't bigots or closet homos. So, yeah, everyone rejoiced, and for a little while, everything, and I do mean everything, the media, the internet, the newspaper, including the New York Times, were all boasting and bragging about the Supreme Court ruling and everyone having the right to get married. So that was a big thing for a little bit. And then, go figure, out of the blue come the bigots, the homophobes, the closet homos. Oops. I didn't mean that in a negative way. I mean, you know what I mean. The people who a lot of us know that hate or say negative comments or pick on somebody because they're open about their feelings and they embrace who they are and say, yeah, I'm gay, or I'm lesbian, or I'm bi, or I'm trans, and I'm proud of it. And then you have those people, the homos, who are like, no, that's wrong, that's not right, you don't have the right, you shouldn't be able to. Sometimes the same people who pick on those people turn out to be gay themselves, but for whatever reason, peer pressure, religious background, religious beliefs, upbringing, they decide to go against their best judgment and hide who they are and what they truly feel and pick on those who are like them because they cannot accept themselves. So that's what I mean by that. So don't take anything negative against that. I'm not one of those people that say, yeah, I'm all for gay rights, and then, behind everyone's back, no, it's not right. I've always felt and always believed that regardless of your sex or gender, you should have a right to choose for yourself what you want to do. Whether it's, if you're a guy and you want to dress in women's clothing, that's fine, as long as you're not doing anything illegal. If you're a chick and you want to dress like a dude, that's perfectly fine. If you want to marry someone of the same sex, that's fine. I'm not against that. I totally believe it's okay. It's fantastic. Because if I have a right to marry a man, then a man or woman should have the equal and open right to marry someone of the same gender, regardless of their background or religious beliefs. For anyone that shames someone just because they come out of the closet, you should be ashamed of yourselves for not accepting that beautiful child as they are, instead of trying to pressure them or believe in something that they do not believe in. If they want to be gay, let them be gay. You cannot tell them what they can and cannot feel or dress. It's their independent choice and freedom to do as they please. It is not your place to judge them. It's kind of like those videos that we see every once in a while about, kids coming out to their parents, telling them, after all these years that, mom, dad, I'm gay. And, you have the good videos, which the parents embrace their children as they are, and it's all happy joy. And then unfortunately you get those videos which are not too all bright and pretty, and the child gets ridiculed because they're embracing who they truly are, and not everyone around them agrees with it. But anyways, on back to the subject. I believe that everyone has a right, regardless of sex or gender, to marry whoever they choose. And I'm very glad that the Supreme Court got involved and overrid everyone else and said, regardless of what you feel, every state now is required to embrace it and allow same-sex to get married. Some states didn't agree with that. I do believe North Carolina and Texas made it so that people of the courts or the civil union buildings or whatnot had the choice to deny them because they're the same sex, which I don't believe is right. It's morally wrong, but that's my opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with everyone. But, it's just, I get it. People are going to be upset. Not everyone's going to agree with everyone. Not everyone's going to agree on what you say. Everyone has their own opinion. I get that. What I don't get is these giant rallies, like across the states, of these bigots coming out of the woodwork with these hateful signs about, pardon my French, but fags are going to hell, and God hates fags, which I don't agree with at all. If I could, I would kick every single one of those assholes in the balls and send them home. It's kind of like the West Baptist Church, whatever the fuck their names, you know who they are. The infamous West Baptist Church, on their bigotry and hate against, our soldiers and LGBT, which I've seen some of the videos and I'm disgusted and appalled at what they do. You know, they'll bigot fucking funerals, for Christ's sakes, of dead soldiers, and you know, it's just, there are so many stupid people out there. You would be, if I could get paid for every moron that was out there, I'd be a trillionaire. You know, because it's just ridiculous. I understand that people aren't going to always agree with what everybody, you know, opinions and whatnot, but there's a limit of how much stupidity someone's going to take before they slam their foot down and just tell you plain out no. What I found inspiring as of late are these videos popping up on the internet of, there was a video of a little girl who held up a pride flag in front of this supposed preacher about how, you know, these people are going to go to hell and God doesn't like them. And it was truly inspiring because she just stood there, she took it, she didn't say anything, and whoever would come by, she would give him like a high five. And to me, that's, you know, to me, hate is not something that's passed on, it is learned. And you learn that from the people who are around you in your environment. If you are brought up to hate someone because they're different from you, then more than likely you will inherit that and pass it on when you're an adult and you have your own children. So it's a whole bunch of things. I don't agree with it. I think it's morally wrong. And if anybody reads that Bible like they claim to, there was a passage that a pastor read about, and from the Bible that he read, which is the Bible that supposedly everybody reads, that God does not discriminate against bisexuals or you know, gay people. He does not discriminate against them. And if I'm correct, which 99% I am, there is no what shall I call it? There is no punishment for being gay. Nowhere in that Bible does it say that gays are going to be punished or stoned. It does, however, have a big thing against divorce, adultery, misbehaving children. But why would you take that thing seriously? I mean, come on. The Bible's like over, what, 3,000 years old? Who the... I can go on. That's a video on its own. So, yeah. Anyways, gay rights. Everyone's entitled to them. If you're with it, hurrah! You and, you know, 48 countries agree with it. States agree with it. Fantastic. For the others, this should be a lesson to you that you should embrace change and embrace something different. It is not a bad thing to embrace something new. That in its own helps you grow and learn. So take my advice. Don't take this as a negative thing. Take it as a positive. Learn to grow with it. Accept it. Learn from it. And become a new person. A better person. And don't hate against somebody just because they're different from you. This is Betasnake. If you like this video, click the like in the description below and subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you guys would like to see anything like this in the future, please leave a comment below. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace the fuck out.